I'm in the From the Wing studio with Katie Debelak. Welcome, Katie.
Thank you very much. I'm so happy to be here.
The cat is out of the bag. The first show of the season is
Harvey.
which you'll be directing.
Yeah.
This is the first time that Overshadowed has done Harvey, so
It is.
it's a big deal. Harvey premiered on Broadway in 1944, and it ran for 4.5 years, being one of the longest running shows at the time. In 1945, it won a Pulitzer Prize.
Yeah.
And then in 1950, it was a feature film with James Stewart. So this is a heavy hitter show.
It is.
Yeah, it's a pretty interesting comedy.
It is.
For those who may not be familiar with Harvey, how would you describe the show?
I would describe it as a lighthearted, quirky, humorous, heartfelt story about the imagination, kindness, acceptance, and family.
And so who are we following in this story?
Well, you have the central character, Elwood P. Dowd, as he always says, Elwood P. So he introduces himself. And he's the kindest, most gentlemanly character. And he has a little bit of an issue. That issue is Harvey. Harvey is a giant rabbit that nobody sees except for, Elwood P. And so it's a bit of an issue for his family, especially since his niece, his sister's daughter, would really like to get married someday, but it's a little difficult when people come to the house and her uncle insists on introducing everybody to his friend Harvey, and that tends to scare people away. So
I don't know, if I went calling in someone's house and they introduced me to an invisible rabbit, I might not stay for long.
Yes, well, this is interesting. Is that genetic? We don't know.
I think what was so interesting too, doing a little bit of research on this play, is that there seems to be a deeper message.
Well, it's a lot to do with the background. As you mentioned, it was produced in 1944. World War II was winding down in 1944, 1945. You have lots of troops coming home, people trying to get back to some semblance of normalcy. And of course, after experiencing the trauma, the extreme trauma of a world war, it's very difficult, obviously, to do. And so I think this production is a very gentle encouragement to the culture at large, of people who are returning home with whatever burdens and baggage that they're carrying, and maybe may not be exactly the same as when they left. The characters are fully developed and wonderfully relatable, very quirky, but at the same time, you also have this wonderful, gentle reminder to be kind. What's interesting in the story, and then also you'll see this in the film, the sister is, bewails the fact, and that's kind of the impetus that leads us to kind of the crisis moment in the production, that he was on this upward trajectory. He was doing really well. He was a leader in the community, and their family experienced this trauma, which is a major loss. And then all of a sudden Harvey shows up, and it's like, it's not the British, stiff upper lip type of thing, but it is, why can't you deal with it like everybody else is dealing with this? And instead you come up with this, bizarre imaginary friend. But I think that's important as well, is to understand that everybody faces trauma differently, processes grief differently, and it can't all be the same. And so again, a great deal of compassion is necessary to help people move forward. And he is full of compassion and actually very deep insight into the people around him. And it is his relationship with Harvey that allows him to do that, allows him to see, because he can be a bit more objective through Harvey's eyes.
All right, so this sounds like a really fun show. And I hear auditions will be coming up soon too.
Auditions are the first week of July.
Ooh, so that's coming up very, very close.